let's get straight back to it.
All right.
Dirk, you're up.
Back up to punching him.
Yeah, I thought Faely was up.
Faely doesn't have her action or movement, and you said she doesn't have any bonus actions.
She has Quicken Spell and she burned her sorcery points.
Go ahead. Then.
So Dirk wasn't in this beforehand, but...
Oh, no, I moved back.
What you doing?
Fireball!
a 34 damage.
That is a hit.
Yeah, it's a hit. It's a fireball.
Well, yeah. Sorry, I meant. He failed.
Damn, that's all Faely's got. She's down, so...
All right, now Dirk.
Not down, but...
Where's my character sheet? Into wind. Oh, for God's sake! Into 2.
That's a hit.
15.
Nice.
Moxie point for the old one too.
That's a hit.
And come on. Alright, 20 ween. You know what? I'm burning my last Moxie point for the old 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on. 19. I will place this here. If you hit, the creature is not prone.
Well
as taking this damage.
And with that, with a final punch,
Oh my lord.
Dirk brings him down and knocks him back into his human form. He rolls along the ground, coughing and gasping for air, rolling before he kind of assumes a more readied position, glancing up. But that is where he's at.
I'm just move up and end my turn there for stolen initiative.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Jakar, he's human again.
Cool. Unfortunately, that does mean that he is a smaller target to hit, but shouldn't be a problem for me.
Is he bloody, perchance?
Okay, can I cut him real quick? If I may.
Go ahead.
If it is not your turn, please stay quiet.
Yeah, we
way too frequently this session.
everyone just that hits. Okay. Yep. That is 19, 21 damage.
Although actually, I will be fair about something. He is prone, right?
Yes, that does not give you. Oh wait. Yes. If you're within 5 feet. You have advantage if you're within 5 feet, and disadvantage on range.
Okay. Yeah, fuck it. I'll go ahead and do the disadvantage, and if I miss, well, I'll just charge him next turn, because I do have 2 nice flaming swords I could use. Doesn't matter.
So yeah, take that first round of damage. So
21, I believe?
round hits. Yep.
Alright. I'm just going to kind of move over. Actually, no, that's a bad idea. I'm going to kind of move. Hold up.
Okay.
No, I don't want to measure. Okay, yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm just going to scoot over here. And then my turn.
Okay. Alrighty. Nylan is going to kind of maneuver himself around. Oh wait, he was here, so. Oh wait, here, yeah. Okay. Wait. All right. Thank you. 5, 10, 15, 20. Kind of tucks into cover as he is going to fire. Blam blam. Both rounds hit. Big burst of electric sparks. Could have done something else, but I'm just trying to move through this quickly. Great. Alrighty. At the end of Nylan's turn, he is going to use one lair action. What? Not lair action. Legendary action. He hasn't had an opportunity to use just yet. Oh, I thought a 30 feet cone would be way more. That sounded bigger in my head. Oh. Okay. Alright, yep, 30 feet cone. Oh yeah, Faely's up again, so... Yeah, you know what? No, that is definitely what he'd do.
Oh dear.
Alright. Faely, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
I mean, might as well just tell me to roll my death saves, but sure.
Don't worry, this isn't that dangerous. That is a fail, and that is going to be... Actually, you might even tank this. 48 necrotic. 24 necrotic. That is actually enough to down Nylan. That is enough to down Faely as well.
And it's enough to piss off the sun god.
Okay, and... Yep. Alrighty. Nyulrin. Oh, wait. Not yet. Now it's his turn proper! As he is now in human form, he is... Oh. Would Dominate Beast work on someone who's been polymorphed?
Until they're no longer a beast.
One beast you can see within range of you must make a wisdom save or have the charmed condition. I don't think it would work on a polymorphed person. It is actually... God damn it!
You're the DM, you get to decide this.
We could. Nope.
According to Google AI, yes. Sourced from Reddit.
Okay, he only has one of these, so...
Yeah, it mostly boils down to the fact of since it changes your creature type to beast when you polymorph.
Alright. He's going to use his He's going to use his final trump card, as this battle seems to be going very poorly for him.
Being
Y'all
a
ready?
fish will do that.
'Cause this is going to hurt. Do. Sorry, just reading up a little. All right. Okay. One here. Actually. Oh wait, no, never mind. Fuck, I'm sorry. I am tired, guys. I apologize. My bad. Wall of fire. He is going to...
He's going to.
Sorry, I'm a... Alright. Okay, sorry. Yes, he is going to do this. All right. I'm going to need everyone who has a square put on them to make a dexterity save. So, Ahran, need a dex save from you. Hello?
Roll.
Yep. All right. Nyulrin needs a dex save.
That's a 9.
Jakar, dex save. Dex save here. Dex save here. Dex save here. Dex, bam, bam, bam. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Blam. Blam.
Was there a square on this guy?
Yes. Sorry. Okay, hang on. Let me distribute this out. He gets 10 of these. So 1 to Dirk, 1 to. Sorry. You know, everyone gets 1. Everyone gets 1. Blam, 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 blam. Blam. 2 on the big boy. 2 here. You watch as the druid begins casting a powerful spell. Massive bolts of fire begin to build up, illuminating the darkened cavern. As the power builds, there is a small burst of reddish-pink magic that sweeps through the air. Before the magic disperses instantly, Janos, having broken his invisibility through the use of Counterspell.
Thanks, Janos.
That would have been a rather unfortunate if it had gone off. Nyulrin. For reference, he just tried to cast Firestorm.
I mean, that would have straight up killed 2 of us.
Yeah.
Does a 15 hit?
That does indeed.
Nice. The T-Rex bite attack also means that he is grappled because he is now medium size. Until this grapple ends, the target is restrained. Let me do the damage as well. 4d12. Nice. That's a +7. That is 39. Is he bloodied?
Yes.
Was he bloodied before the chomp or after?
Before.
Okay. Well, hopefully I didn't just kill him. That is my turn.
I don't believe he does. No, he does not. Yep. Janos is going to kind of run forward. Do. And actually, holding back a little before he does that, he is going to extend out his hand. Is it 20 or 30 feet? Hang on. 30-foot cube. God, what is it with cubes? Is weird. Oh boy. Then he'll have to place it a little further ahead. All right. I need everyone in this area to make a wisdom save, please, and thank you. Ooh, that was a good idea.
It is definitely less than a 19.
Meets it, beats it, Nyulrin. You pass the wisdom save. Dirk, you do not. Oh, wait. Oh, Jesus Christ, of course it's in that one. Seriously. Okay. Then Nyulrin, you are unaffected by the hypnotic pattern. Both Dirk and the druid are suddenly stunned and dizzy as Janos just calls out, "Someone deal with the T-Rex before it kills him." Referring to Nyulrin because he did not manage to calm Nyulrin down.
We've got him.
Is polymorph concentration?
Yes.
So it can be dropped at any point.
So maybe Faely should drop it.
This is
I'm the one who polymorphed him.
Oh, then maybe Orange should drop it.
Aaron will on her turn.
Yum, yum, yum.
I think you can drop a
Yeah, you
spell
can
at
drop it on any point.
Oh, in that case, Aaron will just snap her fingers and drop it.
No!
All right. The Seraphim rushes forward. Janos puts his hands out wait! As you see him clutch his hand around the blade, stopping as Janos exhales.
All right.
I mean, again, we only need him alive, not unmaimed.
Yeah. Fortunately, he needs to get back around to Janos for him to perform his little thingamajig.
Oh, for
Right.
crying.
Aaron is going to move over to...
You know what?
what?
That is a very fair point, Dirk. As Janos rushes forward, he places both his hands around the opposite sides of the druid's head as his eyes begin to slowly... He kind of closes his eyes as the light in the room begins to slowly fade out before his eyes open again, turned pure milky white, with faint trails of blackened blood going down from his irises, as the druid begins thrashing in place before opening a full scream. You see even that the Seraphim watches this and seems...
Are we out of combat?
Yeah.
Okay,
His
Ahran
face
is going
is-
to tend to our elf
Ahran.
friend.
Gold.
Hold for 5 minutes, Gold.
Apologies.
The Seraphim watching this seems almost taken aback by the brutality, or not brutality, what's the term for just viscerality of the moment as the archdruid writhes and screams, blood curdling from his mouth, before Janos pulls back, smile on his face, chipper as ever. He wipes away the blood from his eyes as he just says, "Well, do as you wish now. I have what I need. Thank you all for your assistance." He takes a few steps back, placing his hands behind his back as he turns to watch.
I believe we
Alright.
have both an
Yeah,
elven friend.
Ahran is tending to the two downed compatriots. She'll nod to Nylan once he's up. Well, I suppose you'll have to convince the Seraphim to let you be the one to take the killing blow. But he's all yours.
Why not
We're
each
talking
of you
about-
grab one arm and pull?
How long does hypnotic pattern last? When do they
1
their
minute.
saves? 1 minute. Oh, it lasts up to a full minute?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cool. Then yeah. He is currently charmed. You have until he snaps out of it to potentially kill him. Move fast.
As I said, I heal Nylan, and then I'm gonna heal Faely.
I'm gonna drag this guy over to Nylan.
You do so. The Seraphim calls out, his defilement is mine to end. Release him. Nylan kind of weakly calls out, his life is... he took the life of my father. His must be taken in kind by my hand. And the Seraphim just responds, Know your place, boy. This is not for you.
If I may, Honored One, considering that usually after
Go fast.
considering usually after a confrontation, the spoils of war are divvied out based on contribution, I believe that you are not beholden to anything.
If you'd like to, roll persuasion.
Oh boy.
I'm pausing it for rolls. Ooh.
Oh, damn.
You speak with wisdom. You speak with unusual wisdom for one of your You speak with unusual wisdom for one not of the lineage of Norris, of the father. I will heed your words. Move swiftly.
Right.
I will help hoist the I keep forgetting his name, the elf up on my
Nylan.
shoulder, Nylan, I keep mixing him with Yorn. Get him over towards him.
All right. Faely, you're alive again, by the way, because Ahran did help.
All right.
Real quick, are you guys sure you want to do this?
Ahran is going to say to Nylan.
Go quick. 1 minute.
She's going to say, don't dishonor your father with the killing blow. Make it quick.
All right. Nylan clutches his blade, drawing it from its scabbard, twisting it as he goes in for the stab. As he goes in for both stabs, rather. Both of them hit. And that ends the hypnotic pattern. So I will make these both crits because he's basically helpless.
Doy. Would he have Hunter's Mark up?
That wouldn't affect.
It only affects the person that cast it, I'm pretty sure.
Okay. That's going to reduce it to 54. I don't know why I said that out loud. And back in combat as the blades. He's so close.
Can we just say that the Nylan killed him? Like, he's hypnotized, he's at our mercy.
No, he's not.
He should be able to just slit his fucking throat. That was a mechanic in older editions where you could...
Okay. And here I was thinking... Okay, yeah, we're done. We're done. It's dead.
To be fair, me and Ahran would also be holding him down, so...
Yeah.
As Nylan stumbles forward, he drives his blade, one through the chest and the other across the throat. The Undersinger briefly returns to consciousness. As he lunges out, sharp vines burst out of the ground, but stop just shy of Nylan's throat as he drops down dead. His head separating from his body as the Undersinger falls.
It was a clean kill. Better than he deserved.
You see Nylan's hands shake as he holds the blades. The weapons fall from his hands as he falls to his knees and just begins to sob silently. I thought it would feel different. That it would stop. That it would go away. He's still gone. So many of my people are still gone. Didn't change anything.
Ahran will lean down next to Nylan. That's nothing. The only thing that has changed is that he will never do it again and hurt your people again.
What's the point?
To killing him? To stop anyone from suffering as you have. No more will Anderthorn slay innocents, to desecrate the woods, and defile the land. You cannot repair the damage that has been done, but you can prevent damage in the future.
Just wish this was over. Like how it was. Don't. He kind of collapses down to his knees, looking across the tombs. His eyes before kind of drifting down to the bed of skulls beneath him. His hand kind of clenching into a fist. It's over, isn't it?
The Blackthorns, Anderthorn, that chapter is done. There are still battles to be fought. There is still a world to save. But for now, Nylan, rest.
As you say that, all of you would watch as the Seraphim's gaze slowly shifts, and he seems to almost look away with a 1,000-yard stare before you see him tighten the hand on his blade, before he dashes. Blitzing forward, he goes straight through the tunnel, disappearing with a burst of light. Janos kind of stumbles back, kind of clutching the wall as he goes. Well, I wonder what he's off in a hurry for. Something tells me we'll find out on our way, he says as he kind of like straightens his tie.
Were there any other passages that we missed on the way here?
No doubt. Something caught his eye. Well, this has been quite a wonderful event. And you're lucky I'm here. Had he cast that last spell, well, I imagine that several of you would be piles of ash right now.
Indeed. Very well timed, and sorry.
I now have what I need. I must confirm a few final things. But expect to hear a call from me soon enough. There'll be much more work in the future.
Fair enough. Anything we need to know immediately?
Well, we'll be doing another trip into hell soon.
Oh, joy.
Yes, isn't it? I would, in the meantime, he looks towards you, Nyulrin, as he just said, Nyulrin, I may have information you would appreciate.
Go on.
Well, my information network is not as robust as it was when I was still working with my father, and by that I mean many of my agents have since been killed. I still hear quite a lot. I've recently learned the location of your father. I'm sure you will do with this information as you will.
If you're about to say that he's on his island, I will kill you.
Nothing that I... Oh, well, it seems I don't have anything for you then. In all seriousness, I've learned that he is currently within Lancaster, operating out of the royal castle. Many of the decrees reportedly coming out of King Theodore are actually his own. From what my insiders have been able to inform me, the consul, it seems, intended to do battle with the Gravesinger, part of the wider scheme of my father. The Gravesinger would assemble a mass, either through the use of the plague and through the use of the blight and its undead, would unleash a massive army against the kingdom of Brethane. That the consul would quickly and swiftly dispatch of, resulting in a great victory for the Empire, one that would be talked about for the ages. The consul would gain more power and a privilege over what little resistance remains within the imperial bureaucratic state. At which point, he would effectively be the de facto leader of the Empire during this crisis. And I believe we can both agree that having the man on the throne be directly tied to my father would not be ideal for any of us.
Oh, nobles and their PR.
It is insufferable, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
He's smiling, but there is venom in his eyes when he says those words. Now,
Then what has happened to the king or the prince or?
We already know about that. He got replaced.
yeah, he got ousted and he fled. He's hiding out in the country.
Yeah, I've been in contact with His Majesty.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Via magical means.
Fuck, that was like 5 sessions ago.
Yeah.
No, yeah. No doubt your father is awaiting. No doubt your father is awaiting in Lancaster for Anthem to march with his army. Put on quite the show. Unfortunately, it appears the other half of his act will not be present for it. He says, kind of peering towards his body. I would suggest you move swiftly before he learns of this, what has transpired here. If you're lucky, you'll catch him in Lancaster, and you can remove another piece from my father's board.
Right.
Nyulrin will go and pick up the severed head of the Gravesinger, and then just point it towards the guy. Nothing says that the other party can't show up.
Oh, now that would be something to see. Preferably, I'll watch from a safe distance, if you don't mind. Do remember,
Alright.
they're expecting to meet in the field of battle. Not... He's not intending to host him for dinner.
Well, the courtesy of the Nyulrins, of the Vulans, has dropped quite a lot. The man wouldn't even host his own son for a feast.
No, he'd be much too busy sacrificing him, as I'm aware.
Yeah, different sort of table and such.
Well then. As I said, there's much I need to handle. If all goes well, I should be able to quickly locate Radames. And once that is achieved, he will be able to lead us to the Bloodstone. And with that, once we have secured it, salvation for our world may yet be achieved. Our odds are still not great, mind you, but negligible are better than total and utter hopelessness.
Always got to take every advantage you can to tip the odds in your favor.
In
Right
that, we are in agreement. Now, if you'll
Alright.
excuse me, there's a bottle of Chardonnay with my name on it.
Safe travels.
He kind of starts approaching the exit of the crypt, and then he just kind of stops. You see him put his hands in his lap a moment. He just taps his palm. I'm going to wait for all of you to go first.
Right, we don't know what the Seraphim is doing. Nyulrin, why don't you take the lead?
Hope you all
Sure,
have fun.
send the guy who keeps pissing him off, why don't you?
Yeah. He does a bow towards the door and does a little flourish with his hands towards it.
Eric, is Faely alright? I healed her, but she doesn't seem to have moved since she fell down there.
She's breathing.
Alright. If you need any more healing, let me know. Ahran is going to assist in searching the corpse.
Yeah, you might have an artifact or two.
I didn't. I forgot to give him stuff to loot. He should have
Later.
stuff.
Oh,
Later. Yeah, it's too.
We
it is way
loot.
too fucking late.
we loot
Dibs.
error missing number from him.
Yeah,
One of those
only not found.
black and purple squares.
Yeah. As you all make your way back through the ruins, you are assaulted by a handful of. Actually, wait, no, without their. Sorry. The halls are empty and silent once again. The tombs deserted and filled to the brim with. Sorry, the tombs opened and bursted. A lot of dead undead. As you
Okay,
you make your way, huh?
I was gonna say there's one specific thing. When we passed through the room that had the seraphim in it, are the other graves still closed? Other tombs.
Yes.
Okay. Continue.
Okay. As you all make your way back to the surface, you see a rather shocking sight.
Oh dear.
As you arrive back, you see that the seraphim appeared to have come to the aid of the forces sent to guard the door. Oop. Yeah. All of them are staring in awe. The Imperials and all the humans are holding their weapons up and in various states of like shock and confusion. You see Kane just staring them down. But the humans are all just like they have no idea what the fuck this is, but there is a primal fear in them. The orcs are watching on with amusement. And judging by numbers, I do have some news. Cyrus did manage to survive. Carver is alive, and unfortunately, though, he is very badly wounded. As in, he is currently missing an arm, and it is most of his guts are not on on his insides.
Oh dear.
Meanwhile,
I was saying Arn will move to assist.
and lastly, did he make it? Gortash. Gortash is unfortunately still alive.
Unfortunately.
I know. Yeah. The poor bastard's too stubborn. Though he bears many new scars, and a sword is like buried in his shoulder. As you all begin emerging, you see him just rip it out and toss it to the ground. You see, as you all draw near, you see the legate kind of looks over towards all of you. You see Cyrus look over towards all of you as he just says, "This one with you." Sorry, this one with you.
But
And it
You won't try and kill us yet?
yes.
Somewhat, yes. Yeah, complicated story.
I'll bet. Is it over?
Nyulrin, I believe you have a gift to show, or a trophy, I should say.
He raises the decapitated head of the grave singer.
You see the legate just like his shoulders slouch as he just leans forward and just exhales. Good. Good. We should leave this accursed place. And the seraphim then speaks. That would be best, human.
Arn will motion him. He lives here, you could say.
I figured.
Right, let's get off the giant glowing ancient elves lawn.
Yeah. How are you helping Carver, by the way? Did you have any healing magics?
I have both. I have. Does he need? Will a cure wounds do, or will he need a lesser restoration?
Both will probably help him. He is missing a left arm.
Well, nothing I can do about that at the moment.
I mean, is it like on the ground somewhere?
Yeah.
All right, I'll try and reattach that, I guess.
I'll try and help with lay on hands, I guess.
Yeah.
That ain't
do any
back
of you-
on.
Yeah. Do any of you have greater restoration?
That ain't
I
gonna
do
happen.
not.
Lay
Sure,
on hands,
Greater
baby.
Restoration can restore arms
Nope, you're gonna need to
if they are
regenerate.
or reattach them. Now, either
Mm.
way, you can definitely help stem the bleeding, but he is very much unconscious.
All right.
As you all leave, the Seraphim speaks a final time. He he calls out, "Wait. Your arrival here was not coincidence. Your intervention was sorry. There is a great war coming, or perhaps it is already here. For the very survival of this world. It is the purpose for which I have dwelt here these many eons. When the time comes, you will stand against the darkness, and I will be there to lend my aid. The last light of the seraphim will burn free this darkness."
We'd be happy to have you by our side, Seraphim. And perhaps after that you will no longer be known as, I believe it was King the Betrayer, but...
Prayer, fallen one, nothing
Angry
good.
candle.
Shut the fuck up, Dirk.
Why do you insist?
Close ally.
See the ancient elven demigod.
Yeah. No, Nyulrin's opinion of him has plummeted after that combat.
He got really bad.
He got, which is funny because he
And
he
he
has
only got
very
up thanks to Dirk's help as well.
Yeah. Well,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
that's the thing. He faced a magic seal designed specifically to hold him back.
It's basically, oh, you wouldn't think Superman was too impressive if the only time you saw him fight was in a kryptonite-filled room.
True.
Yeah.
And I
he-
was going to say, I still think that us waking him up and at least telling him while we were there and him being able to see what we did would have been a lot better than him being awoken after we fought and having no idea of what's going on. So there's that.
Yeah.
he is
As Dirk put it, we got you out of your luxury nap.
he is powerful and he is dangerous. He got very RNG'd today.
Right.
Plus, that was kind of the dilemma you guys had, which was basically, well, do you release him early, where he would probably have sped up the fight massively, but at the risk of he might end it too quickly and kill the guy you need to interrogate first.
Aside from poor Faely and Nylan getting beat up pretty bad, I think overall things went pretty well.
Certainly could have gone worse. Right then. We should probably be making all haste back to Lanchester then. I don't know if our Kaelin friends want to accompany us that way.
Nylan just says, "No. I need to return to my people. Aid them in their defense and see to the last rites of my father."
Aaron will put a hand on his shoulder, trying to comfort him, and say, well, death may not have brought you the comfort you thought. Seek it in your fellows, those who also knew and loved your father.
He just sighs as he just says, The elders warned me that revenge wouldn't satisfy. And now see
No.
what they mean.
In our youth, we often need to learn these sorts of lessons ourselves. I'm glad we could help you from making a mistake.
And
England-
I think it is better for you to learn that lesson now than have not been able to learn it and always, I suppose, be second guessing yourself for not participating, if I'm making any sense.
I mean, I feel like we did kind of say something across those lines that it would not lead to much.
No.
Look on the bright side. At least your father was someone worthy of avenging. I'm gonna have to go and kill mine.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Oh.
What?
Sorry, just side thing I'll get into later. Just focus on what we're doing.
Okay.
Unless there's nothing else and we're ready
I
to.
mean, Senate was saying something and he stopped himself.
Sorry, I just spaced out. Where was I? So yeah. Nyland departs somberly, giving you all a final nod of approval before he and his surviving team leave. Legate Cyrus looks to all of you as he just says, "Well, I don't know exactly what happened down there, but you were quite welcome in this fight. I thank you for your assistance."
This is a bit awkward to ask now. Which legion is the legate with?
Technically,
He's
he is he's an Imperial Ranger. He is technically not. He does not technically belong to a legion. He's more akin of like a National Guard.
right.
Like a
Rather,
militia, sort of.
no, he's still part of like the wider military, but they're a more localized force.
Local garrison force.
And his commander would be the king then?
It would be a local commanding. It would be a local general who would be under the consul. So if you'd ask him, he wouldn't. The legions are specifically like those are like the main. So essentially, there's two organized military forces within the empire. There are the legions, who are the main like offensive or responsive military forces, and then there are the garrison forces. The garrisons are the people who are actively holding like they're the ones patrolling roads or helping reinforce a town at any given moment. The legions get dispatched to deal with problems.
So it's the difference between a regular standing army and like a National Guard.
Yeah,
Right.
that's kind of the thought process. Is they're more akin to the National Guard. They are still under the Imperial military, and they are still legionaries. But they are legionaries, but they do not belong to a legion. So yeah,
Right.
you can ask him about this, and he would tell you in that terms. But Niall would know that. Nyulrin would know this difference. I'm assuming you're curious who his commanding officer is.
I'm more so curious if he's aligned with Daddy Dearest.
That's a very good question.
I do
One
think
you
I
know-
remember you saying he was more aligned with the king of Brithain because he'd been here from the get-go and kind of knew what was going on.
Yeah, he seems suspicious. He mentioned he is unsure about what has transpired in the capital, and Carver kind of filled him in a little bit. And it doesn't. He's suspicious. But yeah, he doesn't really know the full details. If you wish to discuss it with him, this is probably a good time. Probably only time you'll actually get the chance to before he departs.
Yeah.
I did want to ask him to actually come along with us, because having Imperial Rangers will make getting into Lancaster much easier.
So yeah, he and his men are currently setting up their gear and preparing to head out. If you'd like to approach him.
Maybe a bad idea, but I will.
Yeah. His attention Cyrus notices your approach as he just says, "Hail, Nyulrin. How might I assist you?"
Hey, Legate. It is highly unorthodox, but I would like to request your assistance.
He looks to you as he just says, "After what you just pulled, I might name my firstborn after you. What do you require?"
Probably wouldn't fit a human, but you do what you wish. I require. I need to requisition your unit.
He crosses his arms as he just says, "And what would this entail?"
Well, we've already been through a life and death situation once. I'm sure I can trust you with a bit of information. What I am about to do is sacrilegious, treasonous, a lot of other very negative connotations, but you have already seen that myself and part of my group are driven by altruism and virtue.
I like the mental image that he glares at Dirk as he says part.
He's quiet as he looks to you as he's waiting for you to make your point.
Have I already told him that I'm a villain?
I believe so. And don't you have it on your crest?
I do have it on my shield with very bold letters, yeah. I'm sure that everyone in every boony across the island has already heard that the consul, a certain villain, has arrived to take control of the situation in Brithain.
Carver spoke of this to some degree. I'm surprised to be sure, especially much of what he has said. I do not know the truth of many of his claims. Many of them are treasonous. Technically, aren't many of them are technically treasonous. But I have withheld my judgment. I know Carver. He looks to Carver, who's currently wounded, and currently, out of it, as he just says, I know Knight Carver. He's not the man to lie about matters such as this. And he's a loyal servant of the Emperor. As such, I chose instead to simply ignore the claims until further veracity could be confirmed. He
Myself-
looks. Go ahead.
Myself and Carver are similar in those ways. I also only serve the Emperor and the gods with all my loyalty and duty. As it just so happens, I am in contact with the Emperor, not the one that sits in the Imperial City, much to my and the other loyalists' chagrin. The one in Teria is an imposter. Now, trust me, I'm not one to spew conspiracy theories. I denied it for many a moon myself, and that sometimes I still have trouble coming to grips with it. But you have known Night Carver for a long time. You know of his character. We have not known each other for long, but you have seen, I believe, at least a bit of my beliefs. And despite all, I still hold true to my oath, not lost the powers of a paladin if I had broken said oath. You can trust that I only serve the interests of the Emperor and the Empire at large. My father, though I am loath to call him that, the consul, he is a traitor. He is a servant to Dagos Amansul, as is the false emperor in the capital. I know I ask much of you, but I would need you to brand yourself traitor until the truth can come to light, if you side with me.
He kind of takes a step back. You lie. Surely. The jest.
Do I look like I would jest about this sort of matter? Nyulrin will take a step forward as he backs out.
No. No, you do not. Your claims are hard for me to believe. Yet, I do. Loathsome as I am to admit it. He looks to you as he just says, and your father, he is complicit in this service to the Lord of Damnation.
He is. He has betrayed the Empire. He has betrayed Dracosia. And he has even betrayed his family. And Nyulrin will sort of push aside his chainmail and plate to show the scar over his heart. He sacrificed his own son, his only son, his flesh and blood, and heir to his name, to that dark god that he and his ilk serve.
You see him like make the sign of the 7 over. Make the sign of the 12 over his heart, similar to like signing a crucifix. As he just says, He kind of hesitates a moment before he says, I must speak to General Rinius about this at once. He is in charge of the local garrison, and he was recently removed from his position when the consul arrived. I doubt that he would abide by what you have told me.
I trust your judgment. The more allies we can gather to our side, the better.
It is worth noting I am in contact, if somewhat irregular, with His Majesty, the King of Brithane. He is aware of this. He is aware of the conspiracy, right?
Yes, you've informed him.
Yeah, he is aware
Of
this
the Emperor, or
I'm pretty sure we've told him about both.
I don't recall if you did, but
Yeah, he's aware of Nyulrin's father's complicit.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ahran will say I'm in contact, in intermittent contact with the King of Brithane via magic. He is aware of the complicity of Nyulrin's father in these dark deeds.
General Toman Arrhenius was once the commanding officer of the 5th Legion. Suffered a series of, let's call them, political embarrassments within the capital following reported corruption charges. Though there are rumors that the charges were illegitimate, meant to oust him from political power. Your mother, for instance, Niall, spoke of the general with fondness. He was well respected by his troops and generally considered quite the gentleman. Though after his disgrace within the capital, he was given a provincial assignment and kind of left to more or less rot. It would not, though. Last you knew, he had been assigned to the the territories of Agisha, the northern wastes, freezing off his everything, presumably somewhere between Yildstein and Fen. Oh, sorry, Yildstein and Thel. But if he's made his way to Lenchester and to Brithane, it wouldn't necessarily surprise you.
I would actually mention that to the legate. You can use the name of my mother when you meet the general. They knew each other. And from what I understand, they trusted each other as well. Tell him that her wayward son has arrived on the island, and he is intent on finding her.
He acknowledges as he says, he will do so. He then asks, you said that there was a favor I could do for you. However, what was it?
Well, simply listening to my sanctimonious prattle is more than enough. But if you so wish to be a daredevil, you can help us take down my father.
He glances to his 2 surviving rangers as he just says, it's not a decision I can make alone. I'll confer with my men. Speak with you again, sure.
I understand.
In the meantime, does anyone else wish to speak to any of the NPCs before they head out? I'll say if any of you wanted to grab the Kaelwyn, they were still, they're still near the camp. They still haven't fully left yet.
I think we've said what we wanted to say to them. Like, we wished Nyland well and talked with him. So I think we're good on that front.
All right. The orcs of Erdgenzal are also preparing to head out. Gortash approaches you all as he just says, This was one hell of a fight. You all know how to bring a party. You know of any others? You let us know. We'll bring out a lot more to the fight than just 10 men. this time. Basically, he's saying he and his men will be happy to join you guys for the final fight.
Gather allies. Quest updated.
Precisely. That's basically the entire point of this campaign.
Yep.
But yeah. With that, he and his men head out. The Knights of Brethane report that they will be heading back. They will be bringing Carver to the king in the safety of Fort. They'll be heading for safety at Fort. They'll be heading for the Hillay. The the Highlay. Sorry. Yeah. So yeah, they're heading there. They're heading back north. You guys are taking with you Cyrus and heading for Linchester.
All right. Yep, we're heading for Lancaster, definitely.
I mean, I
Then
assume at this point that since we've essentially cut off the head of the snake, that hopefully all of the Blackthorn's cult activities here in
Brethane.
well, no, aren't we in K1 territory?
The island is Brethane, right?
yeah, well, yeah, the island of Brethane, the kingdom of Linchester. Oh, sorry. Yeah, the island is Brethane, and the kingdom is also Brethane. It's like
Yeah.
how people call Britain in the British, you know.
Yeah, Britain in the British Isles.
Oh shit!
Uh,
I need to get going soon.
right then. But yeah, if we have nothing else to handle, we'll what would be the fastest way to get to Lancaster?
1 moment. Sorry, I just need to figure. I just forgot I needed to drive home tonight, but it's already like 11:20. I think I might
Ooh.
just go up in the morning instead.
Right.
All right.
To say, I am about fucking dozing off right here. I can't stay awake for much longer.
Yeah, we're done. This is the end of the session. You guys are heading out.
Yep.
All right. Cool.